Hello and welcome to City Beat, your source for the latest news and information here in the city of Rocky Mount. I'm Jesse Nunnery, and today I am joined by City of Rocky Mount policy analyst Jason Dawkins. Jason, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, and thank you for having me, and it's a great day to be working for the City of Rocky Mount.
It is. So today we are going to talk about the Community Land Trust.
Yes.
Later in the edition, we're going to get into the stakeholder and community meetings. But for us who don't know, when you reference the CLT, as you call it, what is the Community Land Trust?
So the Community Land Trust is a nonprofit 501c3 organization that has the ability to develop and redevelop housing in the housing throughout the municipality that it's centered in. I think one thing you can see is that the CLT will buy a home and then they will sell it to a low-income buyer, but they will retain ownership of the land. So that way that the housing costs are lower. By agreeing to buy the house through the CLT, the owner agrees to certain restrictions that he will sell it to another low-income buyer or the CLT itself. And that way he can retain some of the money for the improvements he's made on the house as a way to improve the financial stake of it. So it's a way to increase our home ownership and also continue to build another way to build community wealth in the city.
And I know the Office of Budget and Evaluation has worked on this for quite a while. Yes. When did you start, and where are you headed?
Well, we started this project. I would say I started the project. The department started the project probably around March 2020. But council's been pushing this past, I would say maybe 5 or so years now, just housing it. And then you have members of the community who have been pushing it for the past decade. So we are moving.
Okay, yeah, moving along. Yes, so where are some other places maybe across the state that you've seen this work or seen this implemented?
I think we're seeing it in a lot of our major cities. We're seeing it in Charlotte, we're seeing it in Raleigh, we're seeing it in Durham. Durham is probably the largest and the oldest. It was developed in 1987, long before I was born. And they currently own 280 homes in 7 different neighborhoods. We're seeing it in Wilmington, we're seeing it in Asheville, and we're seeing it in Orange County. And I think we're beginning to see more and more municipalities are exploring different ways to provide affordable housing for their residents. You know, with this on top of the pandemic, housing costs are going up. Municipalities are having to get more and more creative as a way to lower the cost, because we all need decent, affordable housing.
So what is this project going to look like over the next maybe 30, 60 to 90 days?
Yeah, so I think once we finish the community and stakeholder meetings, we'll be presenting those organizational documents to council for approval, public comment, and then we'll be probably looking at establishing a action group as a steering committee of sorts, something that Asheville did. Asheville had over 100 interested members to push forward this steering committee, to develop a steering committee, and then to push forward an action group to establish a foundation for the CLT. So I think we'll be looking at that here too.
Okay. Yeah. So the stakeholder and community meetings, Thursday, September 9th is the first. Yes. I'll be here in the City Council chambers here at the Frederick E. Turnage Municipal Building. And then September 16th, 6 p.m., we're going to head over to the Booker T. Theater in downtown Rocky Mount. So who are some of our guests that we'll have for those evenings? So
we're looking at Dr. Jim Johnson and Jeannie Bond, who are professors at the UNC Keenan Flagner Business School. They've been working with the city the past couple years. They'll be briefing and presenting an overview of the CLT, talking about some of the costs and benefits and the potential impact of the city, of a potential community land trust for the city of Rocky Mount. And I think, and they'll be answering any questions that the community may have on things like gentrification or financial benefits. So to gather community support, and I know there's a lot of questions that are going on about what the city is doing, so they will be doing that as well.
And we understand that on September 16th at the Booker T, there'll be some neighborhood presidents associations that'll be there as well. So contact your president leader, and we hope to see you there to make that meeting even more inviting and informative.
Yes.
So thank you, Jason, for joining us. I think that does it for today, and we look forward to your work as well as the work of your office.
Thank you, and look forward to seeing you on the 9th and the 16th.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
And that'll do it for today's City Beat. If you've missed any of our episodes, they are archived on our City TV 19 YouTube page. City Beat also doubles as a podcast on Spotify, which you can find on all streaming platforms. And as always, visit RockyMountNC.gov or our social media pages for any information. I'm Jesse Nunnery, and we'll see you next time.